What it do? It's the boy Trill Cavo, and I'm here with
John Flockaway, no way.
Yes, Sirski. And I know it's been a minute since we posted on the Trill channel, but we got something new coming for y'all, some new content. For sure, I know y'all want that Dorm Chronicles Part 2. We still working on that, getting y'all that. But this one's gonna be a slight little review, music review or whatever. We finna get y'all a review of our own Trill member, TAY Gambino himself, from the latest project he dropped, Love from the Trenches. Go ahead and check that out if y'all already didn't already. But we finna get y'all our top three. If you had to choose your top three from like out of like overall from the whole like Love from the Trenches project. Since you heard it already before it came out, what would you say like was your favorite track when it came out?
I'll say seeing that shit like when it was actually created, the Ocean Knives for sure, like being in the studio and that shit was being made for sure. I fuck with that shit hard. That for sure.
Alright, so would you say like that's your number one?
I'll say yeah, most definitely.
Ocean Knives, I'll say the same thing. Ocean Knives was my favorite one just cause like it gave me them chill vibes, but at the same time the beat gave you that little rhythm. So I say like Ocean Knives be my number one for sure. But if you have to go like I'll say into detail, like what made it like your number one song for like?
I'll say the lyrics, like he was really spinning G on that shit, no doubt.
No doubt. We spinning G pushing P.
It was going crazy on that bitch. Like if you from like the type of song you would think it is, you know how like motherfuckers probably just be like a more like in my feelings, like like
really, for sure. I can see it, but in general, I say number one. Like as soon as he played it and he sent it to us, I think that's the one he sent later, right? Yeah. When he sent it, I'm like, we was both said the same thing. Was like, you know, this one number one, this one platinum already. So I don't know. I feel like this one is my favorite one out of all of them. And even though Medicine cold, but it's like Medicine was like a lot. I think he said it was a remix. Yeah. So Medicine was a remix. So it's like this one here, a little hard. You know what I'm saying? Number two, you said emotionally exhausted.
Yeah.
So why'd you say emotionally exhausted?
Cause if you know, like he remakes Emotionally Scarred from Lil Baby shit, so it's damn near like he's showing on this one. I feel like he's showing like he damn near can push like a mainstream beat and show his own. You know what I mean? Put his own little sauce and shit to it.
Alright, my number two is. I gotta pull this back up. My number two is actually Done With Me, featuring Church himself, the man himself. And I don't know, I just feel like this one kind of like. I gotta say, you going through some shit, even though with a female or whatever. For sure. You just answer, you done with me, and then Church came on here, you know, let's sing, you know, vibes. So I feel like Done With Me gave me them vibes of like you going through something, but it's like this is a song get you singing in the shower, like you feel me? So it's like one of those. So I say Done With Me number two. Alright, number three. What would you say on number three?
That Pandemic, man.
Pandemic,
most definitely.
Why you say Pandemic?
That shit. Well, it was just like on some. Well, that's just like you. I ain't gonna say you feel his pain type shit, but it's like you know, like damn, like you feel where he coming from on that song. You know what I mean?
Alright. My number three is Believe Me. Cause I feel like this one, like one of them songs, is like nobody really believe you, but it's like. You could actually, you feel me, like, you grind it. It's like one of them grinding songs out here like that. Like, nobody really believe you, but you feel me?
That do it on phone. That's his do it.
For sure. In general, what would you say, like, what would you rate the project?
Man, Love from the Trenches, that would get a 10 out of 10, man. Fucking
stamp, you say stamp?
I'll give it 10 out of 10 because it's like seeing that, like, being in the studio and seeing, like,
the creativity.
Yeah, like, seeing, like, TAY actually, like, go from making that from scratch, man, that give you a whole different perspective. Like you see like the work ethic behind everything and the grind behind that shit. Most definitely.
And we not just saying this cause like that homie, like you feel me, like we close. You gotta like, and I don't, you know, like not to disrespect any other artists, like you know anybody else, like you know behind their creativity or whatever. It's just like seeing him and being there, like how he created it and just. Certain songs and how he was creative with it, just to get it out there to the audience was low key decent. And shit, you think giving it a 10 because it ain't been out that long would be too soon, or?
You know, to us that's just still gonna be relevant. Cause no, we gonna play it. It ain't gonna, you know, like Gunna, that's it mainstream. But
and that's the thing. I feel like that's why I might I low key give it a 10 because like it's not mainstream, not everybody listening to it. It's like just some shit like if you listen to it, it's like, oh yeah, I'm listening to it and I can connect, you know, be relevant to it shit. So yeah, but I give it a 10. It's pretty solid. Give you that look in your feelings, like you said, love from the trenches. And it's right, like perfect timing because Valentine's Day, everything coming up. So if you ain't got no bitch, you know, you listening to Love from the Trenches, bro. So you feel me? Love from the Trenches out now, like we said. So sure, go ahead and tap in if you ain't already. TAY Gambino. But yeah, appreciate y'all for tuning in. And yeah, we both get a project of 10. Shit, if you think otherwise, comment below or shit. Go check out the Pushing P and Spin G, no doubt. Alright, so this is part 2 to this video. We got a 2-in-1 video for y'all for sure, just because we ain't dropped it in a minute. But this one's gonna be our review and just our opinions on what Gunna himself has dropped recently. So we're gonna get our review on the Drip Season 4. So let's get into that. So we're Gunna dropping this. He said this is the last one to the Drip Season little series. What you think? In your opinion, which one would you say was your favorite? Like, you know, Drip Season. Which project was like your favorite one? Would it be this one, the last one?
I'd say, the one with the slime for the green one.
The green one.
I think that I say that one up there. But this one, I ain't gonna lie. This one, it got potential to be one of the best ones, I guess you could say. But shit, we gotta give it more time. You know what I mean?
For sure. You talking about you were talking about the third one, this one right
here? Yeah. For sure.
I don't know. I feel like just because of the features and the people he had on this one was just like, this one was it. And he put that stamp like, you know, this one the last one. Oh, you think he gonna drop deluxe?
Oh, he probably would. Ain't no telling. He probably would.
Probably for sure. Just like you dropped the late Drake feature for sure at that. But what's your top 3 to this one? What's your top 3 favorites to this one?
I gotta go with A Lot of Cake.
A Lot of Cake. All right. So you said A Lot of Cake would be your number 1?
For sure.
I agree with that one. A Lot of Cake just came on hard. The beat, the beat was just, not even just the beat. What he was saying, the vibe made me want to get groovy.
It was like as soon as that bitch, it's like the other ones was decent. Don't get me wrong. Like even the one with Cut that was decent. But it's like when I was in the car and this beat came on, that it just hit different. You know what I mean?
And bro, and then what he was just saying, you feel me, just give you that vibe, make you wanna, you feel me, dance or whatever, get groovy.
No doubt, get groovy for sure.
All right, for number 2, what you got for your number 2?
I said that Missing Me.
Missing Me?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Missing Me. To me, Missing Me could be my number 1, but it's just like it's up there with my number 1. I ain't gonna lie, it's up there with A Lot of Cake. But Missing Me number 2 for sure. It's just that vibe was definitely different. Like especially like when you in mode, like you be like, yeah, that shit hit.
I feel like Missing Me, I put Missing Me in I'll say top 6, top 7, because it's like, I feel like Missing Me gave me, I feel like he put it towards the end too. It gave you that little, I'm finishing, you know, that's the end of the album, and it's a little bit more chill, so it's like, I put Missing Me in my top 7. But with my number 2, I have to go with, my number 2, I would have to go with Poochie Gown. It's just, I ain't gonna lie, my number 1 and number 2 is kind of hard. I wanted to put, low-key wanted to put Poochie Gown first, but you gotta get A Lot of Cake first. Like that's, you feel me? That's that stamp for sure. But Poochie Gown is just the beat on that. I got up there in my penthouse right now. You got on like that. That just, you feel me? It came on hard, but it's like, that's a Gunna flow, but at the same time, it's like a Atlanta type of vibe too. So it's like I got them type of vibes, you know, for sure. And then yeah, shit. And this one was the one, you know, Freddie Gibbs and all, you know, whatever they got going on. He went and did all that. But yeah, I say Poochie Gown to be my number 2 for sure at that. So yeah, what you say number 3?
Shit, number 3 most definitely I go to, I don't know that bitch with Swerve, man. Just because Swerve is on it, think about it, man. Swerve is on was the number 1 tape right now. You know what I mean, on Apple Music. So, and I ain't gonna lie, like, that low key made Swerve switch up his little flow and shit too. So that's why I went about that shit.
And that ain't like, you know, cause Herb usually going to like more hood, more hard. I feel like they give him that little smooth, you know. I thought he would have sang on like, you know, just because Gambino, I don't know that. Sure. That little soft vibe, but he came in on a little hard, not too strong, so
no doubt.
So it was low key decent. I would say that's my number 3. It was between Flooded. I don't know, you rock with Flooded?
Yeah, that bitch decent for sure.
Flooded. It was between Flooded and I don't know that bitch to me, so I say it was a decent competition. But overall, what would you get a project?
I'd give it. I ain't gonna lie, I low-key give it like a 8.5 to a 9, no doubt.
8.5 for sure. I give it a 9. And I know that's pretty kind of high because it ain't been out that long, so. But I mean, I give it a 9 just because it's like, the features, I ain't gonna lie, all the features hit on that.
Even the female one. Oh, yeah. Even the female, I'm telling
like,
you, the female.
all the features on that low-key hit. It wasn't like, no, oh yeah, he ain't had, why he collab with this and that. Like, that low-key hit, so all the features hit on there. The music was good on there, so we still waiting on a couple of videos to see how they coming out. He dropped the one for, I think, Living Wild or something. So he dropped those. But in general, I give it a 9. It was pretty clean. Decent music. It was worth the wait, I'll say. Worth the wait.
I just want to see how long. I ain't gonna give it like a 10 yet, just because I want to see how long it lasts. Like, shit. Like, it's gonna be relevant. You know what I mean? In the middle of the year, at the end of the year. You know what I mean?
I mean, the only reason I say it might not be that relevant is because a lot of people already probably get tired of pushing P.
Most definitely. You already know that shit right there a phase right there.
Yeah, so it's like, that might get ran through a lot, but in general, I give it a 9 just because it's a pretty solid project. Pretty solid. No doubt. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. This wasn't no long video. It's your boy TR3LL with Ja Flocko. Be sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't already, we should have dropped more content on the Trill page. You know it's been a minute. We should have dropped that part 2 of the Dorm Chronicles for sure this year. No doubt. And yeah, for sure. Be sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe. He did drop the videos, the Meat Flow on YouTube for sure. Be sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe on that. And what was the other one? And Throwback. Be sure to tap in. Love from the Trenches out now. Go get that.
No
Appreciate y'all.
Real.
Real. And keep spitting G, man.
She not a lesbian for me. She's a lesbian. Pushing people.
Spitting G too. Just dropped DS4. How the fuck did I do?
They say if it come back, then you know it's real. Only person can look me in my eyes and know how I feel. I try to mind my biz, my name brought up in drama still. Still fuck with TV, them my bros, and we still